Speaking of Carti, there's some news surrounding him. Not even him, actually. He did it again. He did it again. How many times have we seen him not clear a feature? And I understand why, honestly. People already leaked Kid Cudi's album, which he was supposed to be on with Solo Dolo Part 4, that Carti was on, and he previewed the track. I don't know where it was, but he was performing it. Kid Cudi, that is. And so that was a highly anticipated song. So it's probably going to be one of the biggest songs on the project. But he was getting, allegedly, like Travis Scott, Lil Yachty, Young Thug. It came from a leaker. This dude allegedly, or his friends, have the whole Kid Cudi album, and again, they leaked it. People are not liking it. I just feel like Kid Cudi is the next artist, because of his feud with Kanye, that people just are strongly disliking, even though we used to love him way back in the day when he came out with what, Man on the Moon 2. Like he was fire. He was fire. And I think even some Travis Scott said there would be no Travis Scott without Kid Cudi. And so it makes sense that Travis Scott's on his label. I mean, sorry, on his album. But no Solo Dolo with Carti. Now, after this came out, Kid Cudi responds on Twitter when a fan asked him, let's find it. And he said, yeah, like basically Carti didn't clear it. He won't clear it, which is very weak. So there was slight shade. He was dissing Carti a little bit. He's not liking that, especially because if you recall, Kid Cudi was supposed to be on a whole lot of red, and he's like, no, we got to cut this boy. We got to cut the kid. We got a Cudi kid. So yeah, it won't be on there, which is okay, because the shit I have on this album fucking smacks and your faces will melt. He's thinking everybody on Molly still. They very well might be. But yeah, this is a L. So I think this just shows that, I mean, you know how Carti is with the clearing of the features. He likes to be super rare. But I think it just means like Carti doesn't, either one, there's too many features on it. He doesn't want to be, I don't know, like, what's the word? Like, he doesn't want to be a lesser priority than, say, Travis Scott or Thug or whoever, Lil Yachty. Because very well, Travis Scott and Thug, I think more so Travis Scott might outstream him on that album if he featured. So Carti's got to be like the big dog, right? You know, you got to be selective with who you get features to. I feel like that's why he mostly gives features to people he messes with but are not as known, or he's got to go the other direction of just giving it to Drake or like some big people like Trippie Redd or whatever, when he knows the song's gonna do well, like Miss the Rage, where fans were literally begging for the song, for the feature. Meanwhile, he wasn't even on the track. And then on Mansion Music, he canceled that feature too, because that was supposed to happen as well, if you recall, and I did get confirmation on that. So that's what it is. I think Carti's trying to be the big dog, but also I think maybe since Carti's cool with Kanye now, I know Kid Cudi and Kanye might be cool. I haven't kept up with their relationship as of late, although I don't think Kid Cudi messes with Kanye. But with Carti and Kanye's relationship being stronger lately, they've gotten more and more close. He probably is not going to give the feature to Cudi just to spite him, because he's got to be with his boy Kanye, who's actually a bigger artist than Cudi. So this whole music game is just politics, which makes sense. So it's kind of like the whole YoungBoy diss against Drake and who was it? J. Cole, more so Drake, because Drake is cool with Lil Durk, and if YoungBoy is beefing with Durk, even though Drake has no involvement in their beef, Drake's like, I can't really give you a feature and put you on like that, even though YoungBoy's big. I don't want his haters, or his fan base to come hate me, but personally, I don't care, actually. I'll say it. That song would, if Drake was on his last project, would be the biggest track on their list. It's just facts. It's just facts. But Drake can't hop on it because he's cool with Lil Durk. So, music game is politics. You got to pick and choose who you want to be affiliated with and who you're friends with. And Carti just chose Kanye over Kid Cudi, where, again, if we're just talking about chess, a game of chess, Kanye's probably a more pivotal piece to have on your side of the board than Kid Cudi, because I feel like Kid Cudi's on his way out, especially since he said he's gonna retire, or like this is his last album or something. He just dropped a movie. It's like that's your memoir at this point. You're out of the game. And I'm sure his album will do well because he's got a strong fan base. Not as strong as Carti or Kanye's, though. So that's why, man. Carti chose his boy Kanye. Unfortunately, it kind of shows that Cudi irrelevant, though. But as I was saying before, Carti cut Kid Cudi from A Whole Lot of Red from the remix of, was it? No, sorry. Cudi was on it. Cudi was on A Whole Lot of Red. He was on Metamorphosis. Sorry, I think I said that earlier. But he was supposed to be on like another remix for the Kid Cudi leak, Pissy Pamper. But then we ended up getting that track. And that song wasn't as... I didn't really like that track, to be honest. That was probably one of the worst tracks on there. Again, Whole Lot of Red enthusiasts, dick riders gonna come after me. But nah, man. Meh. I'm still standing by my track, Meh. With the cool-ass beat. That was the best song. The one that Yeet and Autumn remixed. And I still listen to that. What you doing? Autumn absolutely demolished that verse. He said Kid Cudi on Kid Cudi, but he also scrapped the Travis Scott feature too, which is pretty interesting because that would have been a huge song. He was supposed to be on Rockstar Made, right? So I don't know. Carti's so weird with his moves. If he got Travis Scott on there, he's almost shooting himself in the foot too. Because like, yeah, sure, Travis Scott might outshine you because he's just a bigger artist and his fans are going to dick ride that song saying it's the best song on the project. But at the same time, like, do you want money? Or do you want, I don't know, reputation? But this, I don't know. I feel like it's still his song and it would have been a great one. You know what I'm saying? Rockstar Made better without Travis. I don't even remember what that sounded like. I know Aiden Ross leaked it or like played it on stream purposely or not purposely, whatever it was. I don't remember. It would still just straight from the fact that when you have big features on your album, and I know it's still sold 105K or whatever its first week, but if you had Travis Scott on there, it might have sold more. Just like if you had Drake on there and blah, blah, blah. But Drake is beefing with Kanye, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Carti... The thing is, we're talking about Kid Cudi, where Carti X'd him out of the situation, and he's choosing Kanye. Speculation. That's just my logical argument here. But even though Carti's cool with Kanye, I know for a fact he would still give Drake the feature. Although Drake was trying to hop on another song from what Ian Connor said like months back. And it's just crazy who he passes up. It truly means he does not care about the money. It really does. Because he knows he's just chilling by himself anyway. He's got his own label. He's probably making a bag off Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, Homicide Gang, who do not give a shit. And he gets free clothes probably. What does he need to spend money on? Hoes? And they're probably throwing themselves at him. He doesn't need money whatsoever. Just buy a real estate in Atlanta or wherever he buys. I don't know. But yeah. Crazy to me, bruh.